special broadcast brought to you by Educational Channel 15. We are here at Dilboy Stadium for the 98th annual Somerville Recreation Track Meet. Every year, this is a premier event throughout the city. You have students, children from all over the city, all corners of the city, 4 miles long, who come here every year, first Friday of June, for this annual meet to participate in a number of events. Track and field is what it is. Right by my side, Mr. Jack Connolly, long-distance runner aficionado. My name is Tim Cronin, and welcome to the broadcast. Jack, another year, 98.
And Tim, it is such a joy to be here, and we're absolutely blessed with a beautiful evening for this epic event. What is most enjoyable is that over the years, having the opportunity to be here for quite a few of these events, I've seen kids come along and matriculate into the high school and go on to become award-winning members, not only for the Somerville High team, but also within the various leagues. And we've seen quite a few of these young, talented kids move up on into the collegiate ranks and do extremely well. So this is a real showcase of our youth talent, and some of our high school coaches are here helping out, volunteering, and some of our high school track team members are also here helping out this evening, Tim. Tim, we have had a couple of league champions graduating from Somerville High this year who won all conference honors, and that we actually have one of our athletes who was the Division II pentathlete champion for the state of Massachusetts. So a lot of talent comes out of Somerville, and it all begins right here with meets like this. And here we are, is instructing proper take. Doing
My name is Jaden Galvez. I'm in 4th grade, and I just won.
You just won the race.
Yeah.
And what was the event? You were running in the hurdles, Jaden, is that correct, right?
Yes.
Yes, and what did you really like about competing here today?
It's fun jumping over stuff.
And you did a terrific job, and it was a joy to watch you here this afternoon.
Congratulations. Here
Well
is your
done.
city champion in the 3rd and 4th grade hurdles. Look at the camera, Jaden. Congratulations.
Time. We have all 3rd and 4th grade.
Jack, it looks like we are now ready for that grades 3 and 4 hurdles. Girls coming up right now. We have 3 competitors here on the final. Young lady, it looks like from our Genziano school. Another young lady from, if my eyes don't deceive me, from West Somerville.
There we go.
And what usually happens here, Jack, is sometimes the competitors don't realize where the finish line is. They think that last hurdle is it. Run all the way through, girls.
There we go.
Great job. Great race, girls.
Very well done. Unofficially, Tim, I had that at around 11.66 seconds. We'll wait for the official times to be announced, but nice job.
We have the 400 meter.
And Tim is one time around this track. This track will certify a world record. It's made to Olympic standards, and the 400 meter time is, even at the high school level, is extraordinary. We're just looking to see how competitive these young women are going to be. And consistently, somebody's going to go out way quick, and then halfway around, they're going to begin to get a little rigor mortis will set in and slow down. But we're going to watch and see how even the are.
And again, Coach Dave Dickerson here. He's just a terrific track and field coach.
All right, Tim, we're off to a good start. And as we mentioned earlier, lane 1 has the big advantage.
Young lady out of Argenziano School, and now in the green shirt, young lady from Kennedy took the lead.
And she's showing a very quick turnover stride. Yet that is a pretty good sign now that she's already been passed the first time. That first 150, 200 meters is pretty quick. So now we'll see as we make the halfway point. You can see that initial start, just like you mentioned earlier, was a little bit too aggressive. And we can see now that right now we've got coming up on 50 seconds, we're going to have a pretty strong finish, and this looks like we're going to be having a very competitive time. And here we are for the finish.
Very exciting. Young lady from Argenziano School.
Argenziano's got good form and finishing very strong, very consistent. There she comes across the line now. Unofficially, she did a very good job running 74 seconds. That's just about a 5-minute pace.
Can I please have the girls? 5th and 6th grade 800-meter runners meet Coach Miguel on the 30-yard line.
Maximum effort.
5th and 6th grade 800-meter runners meet Coach Miguel on the 30-yard line.
An exciting race, Jack. I think you had that at about 74 seconds.
That's right.
What we would like you to do is introduce yourself to the folks at home and just talk about the experience of running this quarter mile.
Hi, I'm Delia. I'm really tired. And
What's your last name, Delia? What's your last name?
Richardson.
Okay.
I did this last year and I got second
Third place
against
from the West
sixth graders. I'm in sixth grade and got first and really happy.
Congratulations, you deserved it. A very well-run race. You paced yourself really well.
Nice job. Congratulations. And everybody home be happy to see you. For many of these youngsters, this is the first opportunity to compete on a real regulation track and with the timing. So it's going to be fun to watch and always exciting.
Off and running, and again, we have some fine athletes in this race. 5th and 6th graders.
And still staying bunched together, Tim. It's a pretty tight pack. Now we have a little bit of a lead going on. We're going to watch at the 200-meter mark and see where we are.
Young man from East Somerville in second place there, Amani Mixon. He has speed. I'm wondering if he'll have enough to finish.
Well, we're under 40 seconds considerably, and now we're going to watch the finish and see who's able to maintain. That was a pretty aggressive pace going up for the first 200. Now we see a little bit of a opening up between first and second, but second and third looks like it's going to be pretty competitive. And here we go for a big, strong finish.
And it's close here, Jack. And that looks like Jonathan Sakir of East Somerville.
And he's going to be just about 75 seconds unofficially. So he was again on a 5-minute pace, Tim, which for both the women's finisher and now for the boys finisher, it's a very respectable time and a pretty consistent one because he didn't lose more than a second between the 200-meter time and his finish. So he's very consistent. So good showing for the young man.
Oh, I'm absolutely proud of these two. Former students of mine. You had Amani Mixon there in second place. Jonathan in first place. We have another young man out of East Somerville there, ran a very good race. And first-time runner out of West Somerville. Did a great job for his first time.
You know, and this is one of those events that somebody can be inspired knowing that they've discovered they've got some speed, especially at this distance. running 400 meters is a very tiring event because not only you have to have speed, but you have to have strength to maintain that pace, Tim.
Sure. So this is the winner of the boys' 5th and 6th grade 400-meter race. His name is Jonathan Sakira. Jonathan, tell the folks at home how you feel.
I feel pretty good. Like, this is the second year in a row that I win first place in 400 meter, and I feel pretty good. I feel like my dad, my little sister at home, but I feel proud of me.
Well, they absolutely should, and your whole neighborhood should be, because you ran a very consistent race. The first 200 meters were very close to the last 200, which means you're consistent. Terrific job. Well done, Jonathan.
Thank you
Way
very
to go.
much.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job. Nice work, buddy.
We need your back for the camera.
All right, turn around now, AJ. You can turn around. All right. We have AJ here tonight from the New England Conference Championship in 2019 outdoor season along with Captain Bob McCarthy. Guys, it was a terrific season, undefeated, and both you guys ran in this meet early on in your careers, right?
Yeah.
of course.
And Bobby, what was the first event you ran here?
Right here at Doughboy, or
Yeah.
the first event I ever ran, I think, was the 2-mile. It's been a long way since then. I think I've run every event that doesn't include hurdles here.
AJ, how about you?
Yeah, the first event I ran the mile here, and for high school, that was a fun time.
Well, and as one of the first long-distance events you did competitively, how much of this was an inspiration to keep going on in track that you both have done?
I think honestly the biggest inspiration to like stick with track was like the group of guys that I was surrounded with, and it wasn't necessarily the events I was put in, but more like the kind of the camaraderie amongst everyone on the team, both boys and girls, and it was just kind of that's what kept me pushing on. And I think that's probably like my biggest inspiration to keep going.
And I understand you're going off to across the river to Harvard next year.
Yes.
Well, congratulations for that,
Thank
AJ. Terrific season for you
Thank
as
you,
well.
sir.
And whereabouts for you next year?
What? Oh, I'm gonna be a junior next year.
You'll be a
So
junior.
I'll
You're
be
back.
applied.
We're excellent, so we got a
Yep.
lot to look forward to.
Of course.
And we're going to be back in the GBL, from what I understand.
Of course.
Is that right?
Oh no, NEC.
No, we're moving to the GBL.
Oh,
back to the
GBGL. Okay, I didn't know that.
I think you guys were too good. Now you're back to the GBL.
Yeah, I know.
but,
They
we'll
were
be
whipping their
competitive.
butts for too many years.
I
They
know.
had to kick us back out.
Well, listen, thanks for being on here and being such good ambassadors for the sport and for Somerville.
No problem.
Great job,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. You bet.
Right now, Jack, we have the high jump event. This is for 3rd and 4th grade. Right now, we have a couple of young ladies here, and this is their first time doing this event.
And Tim, as we see here, there are going to be a number of different styles, and at this age, whatever gets you over the bar is what matters right now. It's not. It's a situation where a lot of youngsters have the ability to get up, but a lot of times it's pulling those feet up and behind you in either a straddle fashion or, as Dick Fosbury made famous back in the 70s, the Fosbury flop, where you go over, stepping up and over backwards, pulling your feet up towards your head so you don't hit the crossbar. So we'll see a number of different styles here at this age. A lot of youth will use the straddle technique where they'll step up and over and fall back onto the mat. So we'll see a couple of different styles here tonight for sure.
Absolutely. And
there's a perfect example of the Fosbury flop, stepping and going over backwards, pulling your feet up. Good example of that.
young lady in the red shirt there out of Winter Hill Community School.
And that last jumper was a straddle style, and unfortunately his hand hit the bar. Looks like his body was going to clear it, but the hand was trailing and knocked it down. But as you said, Tim, this is a learning experience. A lot of youth are doing this for probably the first time, other than working in the schoolyard in a competitive situation with people measuring the height. And in the jump, it's a very skilled event, particularly as you go up in height. And it's just really a lot of fun to watch the athletes over the course of their careers, especially at the high school, improve and add some additional distance to the overall jump.
Okay, we're here with Lance Rigo, and he is one of the coordinators of the javelin throw, it looks like here. Lance, how are you?
I'm all right. Having a good time.
If you could just explain to the folks at home how this event works and so forth.
So essentially what we do is we have the kids get in teams according to their school. They split up, as you can see over there, they're together. Then they go to their specified event. We, depending with us with Javelin, we're measuring their farthest throw and then, give them placements based off that. So.
And a lot of people, Lance, have seen a javelin in either collegiate or professional events. Obviously, there's a big difference in the javelin you're using here compared to the spear-like device that we see at the Olympic and the collegiate level.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, these have less weight and they're easier to grip. Especially, you don't need as much technique in order to throw these ones. So it's a lot more, I guess, user-friendly, you could say. So everybody's able to have a good time.
And typically, what is a competitive throw, generally speaking, for this age level?
Competitive throw is, we just actually had somebody hit 50 feet, which we were very surprised by. So, anywhere between 40 and 60 is something we definitely, take pride in.
Well, and we've seen over the years here, Lance, as we've commented, every once in a while you'll notice that there's an exceptional talent in any one of these events, and sometimes it's that first opportunity to compete here that will demonstrate to their fellow athletes and to the city that somebody has a gift or a talent, and that they'll just move on in competing. But this is what's great about this event on such a great afternoon here in Somerville, that this can happen, and great guys like you from Somerville High can help out and make this happen. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, Jack, we have the girls' 100-meter final, grades 5th and 6th. It's all about speed here, Jack. There are some fast runners in this race.
And we got Coach Dickerson getting ready. The gun is up. We're ready to roll. And this should be a very competitive event. There we go.
Off and running. There's Giuliani from East Somerville, Celine from East Somerville, young lady from Argenziano. Oh, my goodness, what a race.
And she just did a tremendous job. And I've got unofficially 14.13 seconds, which is moving. And what a great job. She took over from 30 meters and just kept exploding from there. Terrific event.
All right, we have a couple of competitors from the 100-meter dash. Girls, grades 5th and 6th here. Girls, if you could just look at the camera, introduce yourselves, and just one at a time, tell us how you feel right now.
Hi, I'm Talia. I feel very tired and I was very anxious, but all of that, like scaredness and all of that, like helped me just go and run, and I won first.
You did a nice job, Talia. Very consistent right from the get-go.
Congratulations.
And you are?
Anaya Silvert,
And what school, Alnaya?
West Somerville Neighborhood School.
And you, again, very consistent coming out. Nice run for both of you. Congratulations. You did a great job for both your schools.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Giuliani Michelle Furman Rodriguez. I come from East Somerville. I was nervous, but I ended up in 3rd place, and I'm proud.
All of you did a terrific job this afternoon, and very good representatives of your school and for your neighborhoods. Well done.
You're all very, very fast, very fast.
Keep up the good work, ladies. Nice job.
Now, Jack, we have the final 100-meter boys, grades 5th and 6th. A little bit of a false start there. Coach Dave Dickerson getting them ready.
Gun is up. Here we go.
Wow,
And
what a race. Very tight. Young man from Kennedy School.
And he is going to blow through the line, and he is going to be 13.3 seconds unofficially, Tim, and that is a terrific time, 13.3 unofficially. And he accelerated from 50 meters on, and there was no looking back. He just powered his way through that event. That's just pure speed.
Wow. And then, Jack, I mentioned a moment ago about the Somerville High School track coaches and the talent that they get, the athletes that come through this level, and the future is just beyond belief.
Well, and what is enjoyable, Tim, is that There are usually indoor meets that occur during the winter when these same athletes will compete indoors at various events, so they have an opportunity to develop their skills, and working with the fine physical education instructors in all these schools, they can help develop their particular skill, whether they're fast, whether they can jump, whether they can hurdle, and those are great opportunities. By the time they get to Somerville High School, they've already had a little bit of basic education, so these coaches can develop that speed or that jumping ability or that quickness. It's great to see, and we've seen a number of these young athletes move up into the high school and do extremely well. We've had some very successful seasons the last couple of years as a member of the Northeast Conference. Unfortunately, the Northeast Conference has kicked Somerville High out, but we're going to go back into the GBL. We've done very well competing against those North Shore teams as a result of quite a few of these young athletes who compete at this level to move up to the high school. They've done terrifically well, and we're looking forward to a good promise for the GBL for next season as well.
Well, the Greater Boston League is back, and with that said, we have a few of our runners from this 100-meter final, 5th and 6th grade boys. Folks, if you'd like, look at the camera, introduce yourself, tell us what school you represent, and how you're feeling right now.
I go to Kennedy, and my name is Gemini, and I feel great.
Nice job. Congratulations, Gemini.
Thank you.
My name is Kirby. I'm from the Healy, and I feel okay.
Well, congratulations. You've been running a lot this afternoon, and you're really doing a great job. Nice wheels, my man.
Well done. Nice job.
And right now, Jack, this is the girls' 800-meter run, grades 7th and 8th.
The first 400 usually is pretty tight. After that, it's strength and speed that wins this race. We're off.
And right now, I see a very fast pace to begin here. Let's hope they can hold this.
Well, as Coach Dickerson was exhorting the young women to cut in right away, because that 2 or 3 extra yards could make a big difference if it's a close finish at the end. Right now,
from what I've seen from the leader, Jack, she was showing excellent mechanics, but it looks like she's getting a little tired right now. She's just kind of slowing the pace down, and I think she's kind of falling in and watching her opponents, it looks like.
Very common at this level for athletes to go out and burn that first 100, 200 meters and then have to survive the next lap and a half, which can be pretty arduous. This is a real strength competition. This will be a bell lap. We'll hear in a minute. Here it is here. And
1 lap to go. Strong. Finish strong.
she went through in just about 1:25, so 85 seconds, just under a 6-minute mile pace, Tim. So we'll see what that turns out to be at the finish of the 800, but she dropped off considerably between 200 meters and 400 meters, as is common in this particular event at this age. And you can see that some of the other athletes have really slowed down.
Yeah.
This is going to be a question of what the time will be for our first place athlete from the Healy School.
Let me see. She's
And so that's, we've got so to be made. an athlete to left to survive on. But that's all part of the learning process, and as she develops, and you can see now she had a little bit of a burst at the end, that last.
And I will say, Pete, she has some great mechanics, natural runner, and she might be more of a person.
And that was approximately, unofficially, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, which is a 6:40 mile pace, which is certainly not something that you're going to be embarrassed by. But she was a lot slower that second lap because she just ran out of energy. Being consistent, and that's something that as she runs, moving up in age,
she'll learn how to train.
And that's basically it, being consistent and trying to run that first lap
At this time, we should have fifth and
as
sixth
consistently,
graders
and then try and finish hard in that last 50 and 100 meters. That's going to come with time and coaching and proper training as well. She showed great technical skills in terms of stride. She's got an absolutely beautiful distance stride, covers a lot of ground, and that's something that a coach will work with over time, Tim.
We have several competitors here in the 800 meter for 7th and 8th grade boys.
Well, from seeing some of these faces, some of these are familiar faces from last year, Tim, and that some of these guys ran as 7th graders last year, and I think we're going to have a pretty competitive race here. Again, let's watch the split between the first 200 and 400 and see how consistent those will be. There we go.
So in the maroon jerseys again, Jack, several runners from Healy School. Looks like one Argenziano and one East Somerville. Now.
The gaps between first, second, third, and fourth tighten up a little bit because we still have another lap to go, Tim.
Results in the boys and girls. Results for the boys. Fifth and sixth grade, 100.
And they're going through it. 74, 75, 76 seconds. That's a 5 minute. And Tim, we've got fairly close packed together right now, and it looks like that now moving to first place as we come up on the 600 meter.
Jack, look at the 4 now in third to make a move here. And it might be about speed right now, Jack. It looks like putting on a burst.
And here it is right there on that stride. He's got a very long stride with that good form. He'll be making the mark here. There we go. Making that first move right there. Excellent job. He's for a mile pace.
He looks like just another natural runner. He looks like he could also participate in speed events. It looked like he had a pretty good kick there in the end.
And with the
impressive.
The very easy first lap was very consistent. Nice job. Very well done.
Walk, please. Walk.
But you're right, Tim. The form was excellent. Looks like a natural mid-distance runner, a 400, 800 meter runner. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a very good 400 meter runner as well. He seemed to have a very comfortable stride, very easy first lap.
Wow. And I have to confess, Jack, I love the distance events. They're kind of my pride and joy when it comes to track and field.
Right now, with the winners of the 800 meter race, why don't you give us your name and how you felt during the course of the run?
Well, my name is RJ, and like this year, I came on top because last year I came second place because I made a bad decision by running full speed first lap. But this time I managed to come on top because I kept my pace, my stamina, and it was in check. So I won.
RJ, it was a very nice job. You were smart to hold back that first lap and to save it for the end. Second place, and you are?
My name is Aiden. I didn't come in second, but I'm hoping that I didn't do as well as I hoped. But you can always learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, what school are you at, Aiden?
Healy.
Great, and this is?
My name is David.
And you're at the Healy School?
Yeah, I'm at the Healy School.
And how about you feel during the course of the run? Were you able to pace yourself and to be consistent the first lap?
I was able to pace myself, but I was hoping the other players would just fall behind so I can just dust them. But anyways, yeah.
Well, that didn't happen today. RJ was pretty shrewd the way he ran his race, right?
Yeah, definitely.
This is the long jump event. It looks like we have some multi-grade levels competing right now, grades 5, 6, 7, and 8, it looks like. Jack, how about it?
Tim, the long jump is all about speed and powerful takeoff because simple physics, the faster you go and that push off from the end of the jumping lane into the pit is all about your speed and your ability to leap forward. And we're going to see here a number of different styles, but getting that speed from your starting position to jump is where all of the distance is going to come from. Here we go now.
And your champion this year from East, Jonathan Adams.
And sadly, that terrific jump is spoiled because the athlete fell backwards, and we have to measure from that spot where she landed. Her feet landed almost a good 1.5 feet farther, but she ended up falling backwards, and that's where you have to measure from. And so that probably is going to lose about 1.5 feet, maybe almost 2 feet in distance.
Results now in 5th and 6th grade girls shot put. From the Kennedy, Michaela.
And that was somewhat of a unique style. It was more a height jump instead of a long jump, but the whole key is to make sure that the running motion, and you'll see at higher levels that some athletes will actually continue to move their feet and then land on both feet falling forward.
Jeff Argenziano on camera working hard. He is trying to cover every inch of this facility, Dilboy Stadium, and every event and every athlete.
And there's Antoinette Toussaint, the Somerville High girls track coach, measuring the event. Antoinette was quite an athlete herself, and you can see she still has the good form as an athlete and maintained her ability she went on in college.
Well, I remember, Jack, when I was the coach of Winter Hill coming to the track meets, and she was a student at Healy School, and I didn't know her name at the time, and I always referred to her as that Healy girl because she drove me crazy. She just made me pull every hair out of my head. I had my Winter Hill runners ready, and she was just absolutely phenomenal. A great, great athlete. As you just mentioned, a terrific runner at Somerville High School and a terrific collegiate runner. Amazing athlete.
And she's got a personality to match. She's been a great inspiration to some of our young women athletes at the high school because she's been there and done that. And she can speak from personal experience, and I think there is nothing better than to have a contemporary be able to come back and say, listen, I was at the same place, I did the work you're doing, and you can do it too, and here's why, and then to come back to the school.
Myself, she has just been a pleasure to have on board as a student and now a coach. Just the perfect hire for Somerville High School girls track and field.
No, and it was just a joy to be the other night at the awards for the end of the year outdoor season, and to see the camaraderie between both the boys and the girl athletes who all achieved some tremendous success in the Northeast Conference, and to see just how much they were able to interact with each other. The boys and girls teams were mutually appreciative, and to go to some of the track meets as we were able to do over the course of the winter and the outdoor season. When the girls are competing, a lot of the boys teams who weren't competing were over exhorting them on, and vice versa. Antoinette had her girls, when they weren't competing, cheering for the guys in their events, and it was just really fun to watch, and it just happened organically. Nobody had to tell them to do it, they just did. So a lot of credit goes to the coaches and to the parents for the cooperation. Nothing like a track team to inspire friendships and collegiality.
So the question that I'm going to ask right now is, who is this guy? We just had him as he was victorious in the 5th and 6th grade boys 100-meter dash, and now we have him back again. Introduce yourself again, please.
Gemini.
Gemini, he's from Kennedy School, and from what I'm told, you just leaped 14.5 feet, is that right?
5 inches.
Okay, all right, and wow, congratulations. I think you're in first place right now.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We are here at the 3rd and 4th grade 50-meter dash. What happens here every year is you have a mob scene, if you will, of 3rd and 4th graders excited to be in that dash, that 50-meter, and just look at all the young people here.
Well, Tim, and this is probably for a lot of these 3rd and 4th graders, the first opportunity to compete other than a neighborhood block event or something of that, or a family party. This is a chance to show what you can do. You're wearing the school colors, should be a lot of fun.
We have a correction to the results of the 7th.
So, Jack, we have girls 7th and 8th grade 100-meter final speed, demon speed.
And Tim, it's all about the start, getting off to a good start and maintaining it. We're going to watch carefully from about 50 meters on to just see as here we go. The start's pretty even. And here we are, lane 2.
Wow, young lady from Kennedy School flying.
Absolutely. Textbook sprinting form, Tim. Absolutely textbook. The turnover speed, the arm motion, and the most important thing, she kept her head straight. She wasn't bobbing up and down. She didn't look. She looked straight ahead, focused on the lane, and ran as she's supposed to. Very good exhibit of speed and developing talent.
Worth repeating, just the talent that comes up every year in track and field, just the sprinting ability, incredible. We have some very good shot putters coming up every year, long jumpers. Boy, really helping our track and field coaches at Somerville High. Girls 100-meter dash, 7th and 8th grade. We are with our champion here from Kennedy School. Please tell us your name and how do you feel right now?
My name is Marcia Narbachwe. I feel pretty great right now.
Marcia, I watch a lot of track athletes. You have excellent form, and you kept your focus straight ahead the whole way. Have you had any coaching in the past, or have you worked with people at the school and to develop your quickness?
I'm on the intramural sports team for the high school. I've been doing it for 2 years now. I started out here when I was in 3rd grade.
Great example of dedication, talent, good quickness. Keep working it up and bring some more kids along as well.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, nice job.
The boys 100-meter final, 7th and 8th grade. And Jack, it looks like our champion is the winner of the 800 meter, and he just won the 100. This guy is really making a name for himself this afternoon.
Well, and again, not only was the speed exhibit here, but the fact to recover so quickly from the previous run just literally 15 minutes ago is a real example of his stamina to be able to recover quickly and to put that second effort in just minutes later.
And you know, I might have been mistaken on that. That may have been a heat, but he just showed us some blazing speed.
And that will certainly put him in the final.
Seventh and eighth
wow.
grade 100 meter semifinal. So the race you just saw was a semifinal, and now these athletes from Healy School, they're just stealing the show right now. Wow. Now it's time for the 7th and 8th grade boys 100 meter final, and Jack, it looks like it's an all Healy School final. Classmates going at it.
Well, Tim, the Healy School has really shown itself this afternoon. We've had a number of events that have been exclusively Healy, so there's going to be a lot of chatter on Monday. Here we go.
The Healy, Cindy L.
And off and running, and the young man in the lead right now, just the winner of the 800 meter, as I've mentioned, and look at this.
Absolutely terrific run. And I had him unofficially at 14:06.
We have to remember this guy's name. Rude Pierre, is it?
Yes.
Rude Pierre. And you will be running track and field at Somerville High School, yes?
Yes, sir.
We're going to look forward to seeing you, and you'll have some terrific opportunity to be coached by some of the best people in the business. So good luck, Rude.
Champion, congratulations.
Nice job, well done.
Okay, we are here with Somerville Recreation Zone, Miguel Torres. He is the lead coordinator for this track and field meet. And Miguel, you do such a great job every year. How are you feeling right now about the way the meet's going?
So today, Tim, I feel very excited, Tim. The kids are having a blast. Most parents are excited seeing their children running and racing. We're having a great event today, wonderful weather. It's just a beautiful day altogether.
And Miguel, great job bringing us such a nice night.
Thank you.
I thought this has been run very smoothly so far this evening. We've seen some terrific young athletes, both boys and girls, competing here tonight. And this venue, which we know would certify a world record, as we saw a couple of years ago in the Adidas meet, is a great opportunity for young people to have their first competitive experience. Over the course of time here, how much has that helped the student body as far as you're concerned?
So this track meet, as you know, it's our 98th year, and it does allow some exposure to track and field. And many of our young people in the 3rd and 4th grade hadn't really been exposed to track and field, so this meet does allow some exposure to that. And then the following years, they love it. They continue to come out, and they continue to invite their friends, their brothers, and their sisters to continue to come out. And so it's a great event, and they continue to just come out. We're going on almost 100 years now.
Well, we love listening to the young athletes from the different schools talk about the inter-school competition and the fun that they have, and that we're going to beat you this year, we're going to do this,
Yes.
and that, to see that competitiveness in a very fun way, one school against the other, is just terrific.
It's awesome. The kids love it. All the kids know each other, even if they go to different schools. They're all from the same community, and they know each other. And so they're like, yeah, we're going to kick this team's butt. We're going to kick this team's butt. Pay attention to this kid on this team. They all know each other. They're having a great blast. And it's healthy competition. It's fun competition. They're representing their schools, but they're doing it in a manner where they're all loving each other and they're all having fun.
Well, Miguel, thanks for all the work you did. It's a terrific event tonight. Well done.
Thank you.
Kudos to everybody, all your colleagues as well.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for coming out. Thank you.
3rd and 4th grade 50-meter dash. Previously mentioned, we have some very excited 8- and 9-year-olds right now. There are a lot of them. There are going to be a lot of heats.
And Tim, this is the competition, the friendly competition between schools, and as Miguel just mentioned, this will be a lot of fun for these kids to talk about on Monday when they go back to school, about how well they did or how hard they tried. It should be a lot of very enjoyable, especially with so many, as you can see in the stands here, so many parents, friends, and relatives here attending a great family event on a beautiful night here in Somerville.
Jack, we're just about ready for this first heat.
Guns up, there we go.
And how about Kennedy School here?
And a very comfortable finish with Healy right on her heels.
Results in the boys, 7th and 8th grade 100-meter dash. It's the week for the Healy. In 3rd place, Giovanni.
And Tim, all these some of these athletes going back to compete in the final, and it's only going to be about a matter of a few minutes. So the 50-meter dash is going to be on the track here for the next couple of minutes.
And again, it's just another heat here. 3rd and 4th grade girls. Coach Dave Dickerson just unrelenting in his coaching and his work ethic. It's a long night for him.
Yeah, here we go. We're off to a good start, and it's a good race. Oh, there we go. And that was unofficially about 8 points for another heat. Another Kennedy School finish.
And the girls, they're still running.
All right, Tim, we have just been informed by Coach Stoffer we have 4 heats, and the top 2 in each heat are going to go to the final. So 4 heats coming up here, and they're lined up, ready to roll. There's the gun. Heat number 1.
East Somerville and West Somerville, it looks like, up in front.
Oh, great time. It looks like, Tim, it was 8.16 unofficial, which very good time for 50 meters. The top 2 in this event are going to be going, and they'll be competing in the final. All right, second heat's lining up. There's the gun. Oh.
Black.
Had a little bit of lane changes. But like you said earlier, Tim, this is a learning experience.
Good job, Ryan. He's happy to be in the final. No disqualification.
Yeah. That's all right. A lot of latitude in these events, Tim.
So the next heat here, West Somerville, East Somerville, Argenziano.
And we're getting ready. The gun seems to be up and going to be ready. There we go.
Coaches, another reminder, please be setting your relay team.
Tim, that 8 seconds.
In all 3 levels.
8 seconds seems to be the time, 8.14 seconds for that finish. It was well done. The final ought to be a real classic because we got everybody right about the same time.
Sure.
So we should see a really good final. One more heat going, Tim.
And again, it looks like East Somerville, West Somerville, Argenziano.
There we go. Final heat.
Oh my goodness, Argenziano and East Somerville.
Another very good finish, Tim. 8.2 seconds I had unofficially, and it ought to be extremely competitive in the final. We've got everybody within a couple of tenths of a second in these heats, so this should be a lot of fun.
Boy, exciting. All right, so 3rd and 4th grade 50-meter dash, the final, girls.
This will be it. There we go. This is the final, Tim.
And looks like Kennedy and West Somerville sneaking up. Oh my goodness.
Another terrific finish. Again, 8.16 seconds. Very good run.
Third and fourth grade boys 50-meter final.
Again, we see all that nervous energy, Tim. Everybody bouncing around, jumping up and down, getting ready. Instructions from the coach. Gun is up. Here we go.
Off and running. East Somerville, Healy School.
And Tim, I think that race broke 8 seconds. So very quick run, great stride by the finisher.
Okay, we have here a few of the girls from the 50-meter final, grades 3 and 4. Girls, I'm going to go right down the line. Your names, please.
Elliot McCarthy. Olivia Chen. Lena Vinyahia. Sarah Park.
All right, girls, how did you feel during the course of the run?
I did not feel good because I tripped on the starting line.
All right, how about you, Lena?
Kind of nervous and kind of happy and excited.
All right, how about you, Olivia?
Nervous and excited. I didn't get a magic ticket to the final, so I had to just get in there without getting a magic ticket, is how I felt.
All right, well, listen, you did a great job.
Yeah,
very well done. Nice job.
Fastest girls in the third and fourth grade right here, right in front of us.
Nice job.
All from the same group.
We're here tonight with Somerville Mayor Joe Curtatone. Joe, the 98th running of the annual recreation track meet. Beautiful night. Great job. Thank you for a good night.
Finally, we can say with honesty, happy spring. It's a great event to cap the end of the school year. As you know, you ran in this. You helped run it. You've been doing this almost 98 years, not quite that far. It's great. Look at the kids having a good time, doing some healthy activity. Another great night in the Ville.
Jill Lathan, Miguel, and the whole team here at Parks and Recreation have done an outstanding job. Coach Dickerson, Coach Stoffer, and their entire team. All of our high school kids are volunteering tonight from the track team. It's really been a joy to watch, and we've had just a lot of terrific competitors here this evening.
Yeah, you're right. Hit the nail on the head. Joe Lathan, George Capelli, Miguel Torres, the entire rec team, all the volunteers, and you mentioned the youth leaders, the kids who run and track and scholastic athletes in the summer schools, along with Coach Dickerson, Coach Stoffer, great mentors to the young kids, smiles on their faces, healthy activity, you can't beat it.
And so many of these athletes who competed for the high school competed in this event not too many years ago and are going on to do some great things. So this is a terrific event for the city.
And you know, you're a runner, Jack, running track or running, you don't need any special equipment. Just a decent pair of sneakers and just get going. And everyone has fun. There's something for everyone to do, an activity or an event for every kid.
Well, in the competition, the competitive juices are flowing here tonight between the schools. There was a lot of trash talking across the pens, but all good-natured and fun, but developing.
Really good. I got to tell you, some pretty good and really impressive young athletes here, especially some of those girls. I think maybe the fastest runners might have been the women today.
Well, we saw some very good races, and I think the coaches are thrilled to see that there's some good promise coming along.
I think Coach Dickerson has had a real sparkle in his eyes, wondering how he's some great prospects for him.
Well, we hope to keep him around for quite a while. He's not in the Hall of Fame because he can't coach. He's done a great job here tonight doing the meet as well.
Absolutely. Hey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Great job. Thank you.
Relays are just about to begin here, Jeff, and we have grades 3 and 4 girls right now. And Coach Dave Dickerson giving out instructions here for the first leg, 4 by 100-meter relay. So the first of 4 legs right now. And this is East Somerville versus Healy.
Here we go, Tim. The gun went.
Lane one.
Running late. Go. Great form.
Healy got out to a nice lead.
That's correct. The City Council will by here.
It's always not back.
A huge lead. Pretty slow.
That Jack, I'll tell you, just wheels.
The second leg is all the difference.
The purple team doesn't have a fourth runner, so the last
Oh, wow. Wow, she's not going to have a problem. Wow, look at that.
And it looks like, Jack, this same young lady is going to run the third and the fourth leg because they don't have a fourth person. She just rounded the corner.
She's doing the 200 meters, and she is doing it extremely well. We're going to see a very, very good time. Unofficially 1:17. What a terrific job.
Wow, great, great race.
Double duty, double duty. Oh, boy. So keep going right here, right here. There's the finish.
Legs.
Nice job doing that. What's your name?
Olivia.
What's your last name, Olivia?
Gammon.
Olivia, you did 2 legs on that relay. You only had 3 of you. Great job. How'd you feel in that second leg?
Tired.
That's it, but no, very nice job. You finished very strong. You made your school and your neighborhood proud. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, any one thing you want to say to anybody at home? Okay, good job. Well done. Come on over.
Hey, great race there.
Thank you.
And what is your name?
Nora Freeman.
Nice job, Nora. Good finish. How'd you feel coming down the straightaway as you wrapped it up?
Good.
Yeah, nice job. Good. And who are your teammates? Could I have your teammates come on over? All right, girls, why don't you introduce yourselves? You're Janelle.
Jennelise.
All right, go ahead, Jannelise.
Jolene.
Emma.
Excellent. How'd you feel on the handoffs?
Scared. My heart was beating.
Yeah, okay. But how about
I was feeling a little nervous.
How are you feeling, Emma?
I was feeling happy because I was really excited that I even got to come here.
with that, particularly running with the cast? Great job. Running while you're injured. Good work.
She did very good.
Nice job. Well done. Way to go, ladies.
Right now, this is Team Winter Hill with the help of an East Somerville runner. Great job, girls.
Yes. I just want to say I love my principal, Mr. Mazza.
I want to say I hope Mr. Mazza has fun at his new job and that we'll miss him.
Excellent, girls. Thank you. Emma, thank you. In grades 3rd and 4th, 4x100 meter relay. Somerville, Argent, Kennedy.
Well, Tim, here we go again. We have somebody taking advantage of a very quick start, staying in the first lane. And we've opened up a nice lead at the first handoff, and it's a good one. The second 100-meter runner has got a sizable lead right now, and unless there's a real serious mess up at the handoff, it's going to be difficult to make up that much of a difference.
Look at
with
Kennedy,
just one lap.
in 3rd place. She's coming on.
And
she might catch her.
Here's the handoff now. Now we got the 3rd runner coming around the turn.
I think you're going to see a pass here, Jack.
And there we go.
Kennedy overtakes Argenziano.
With
West Somerville with a huge lead.
Yep, and we're going to see it should be a fairly routine finish, as the fastest runner is normally one that's going to complete this 4x100 meter run, and she's got plenty of room between her and the runner-up.
West Somerville, and now Kennedy.
And that was about a 5-minute pace, 75 seconds for the entire 4 team members. Very good finish. That's about a 5-minute mile. All right, Lila, congratulations. Great job. Great finish. Wonderful work. How'd you feel coming down the finish line?
Wow. I didn't think I was going to win. But then I was like, ooh, yay! I won! She was like a lightning. She was like, know. Oh, I'm like, no, Ellie won. And then I was like, Ellie took first. And then Ella was...
What's your name? What's your name?
Lucy Richter.
And you are?
Aaliyah McCarthy. You know me from the 50-meter dash. Oh, yeah.
And you are?
Ella Freelander.
All right, great job, one and all.
Thank you very much.
Good teamwork all the way around.
Right now, Coach Dave Dickerson separating the teams. That is the 4-person relay team. So they're assigning the first leg, Jack, then they're going to assign the second leg, the third leg, and of course the anchor leg. And what Coach Dave Dickerson is trying to do is making sure that the first, second, third, and fourth leg again are going over to the right section of the track to avoid any confusion.
Remember the lane you're in, and you're going to follow
This is the learning curve, Tim, as everybody knows they're going to get a handoff, but they got to make sure they're in the proper lane and able to know exactly where they can begin to run, accept the baton, and move on.
Right, and you know, just a compliment here, Coach Dave. A lot of this is, if you will, kid management, and he's just doing a great job. So patient with the kids, and you know, making sure that they go to the right place so that they can receive the baton.
Now, and right now, the teammates of the various schools are getting to their proper stations. We're obviously starting off with leg number 1, and we'll go 100 meters, and then there'll be leg number 2 with the handoffs. And
Nice start here, Jack. A lot of speed around that corner.
very quick.
Close race.
And,
Argenziano, a little bit of a lead.
Pretty smooth handoff for everybody. They don't get a chance to practice this too often, Tim. It's our second handoff.
And let me see. After all the handoffs, it's still Argenziano with a slight.
Can probably move out to watch the key exchange right now. We've got a real good one.
And the anchor leg coming up here.
And this should be a very close finish. Let's watch the handoff. There we go at Genziano, and now we have a mad dash here. Great run, approximately 76 seconds for the 4x100. That's again just about a 5-minute mile pace. Terrific example of quickness for these young fellas.
This is the Brown School 3rd and 4th grade boys relay team. Hey, who won?
Us! We won!
Well, congratulations. Please say your names.
I'm Felix Barnacarter. I'm Kershaw Knuckles Walsh. Hayden Chanoff. Miles Gabriel Marable.
How you all feeling?
Amazing! Awesome!
Now the handoffs go nice and smooth.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I
started running a little before they gave it to me, but that's fine.
All right,
I remember there's one part where someone was grabbing back and we're just like, no!
All right, the school will be happy to hear the good news.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
All right, you bet. Good job.
Thank you.
Well done. All right, good luck, guys. I guess, Tim, we have some very happy young athletes in the Brown School.
Oh, for sure. Huge evening for them. I think a lot of these kids, Jack, they're going to remember this evening for many years to come. Grades 5 and 6, 4x100 meter relay. Girls, and we are just about ready to begin. It looks like all of the legs are just about ready here.
And we're off, Tim.
And the 100 meter champion from Argenziano, her lightning legs.
Taking a big advantage in their lanes and didn't cut in, giving them a big lead on the first handoff, Tim.
Yeah, this might be insurmountable. We have a young lady from Healy in second place. It looked like she made up a little bit of ground.
But again, a very good handoff. It's a good, almost 25 meter difference. Right? Going to be the exchange to the four and this competitor on the relay squad. Here we go.
The leg and Argenziano.
And
Somerville.
To the winner. And
Great.
overall, a very good race.
guys.
Race. Very competitive and nice even handoffs, but that first leg was all the difference as the Genziano athlete was quick enough to get a good lead, and they kept it.
So some exciting young ladies from our Genziano school celebrating.
And,
Jeff, I don't know if you can get them.
Well, what's going to be good about this is that's going to help them, their overall team standings, Tim.
Sure.
And where several of those Genziano athletes have done well individually, it's going to add to the team total. So look for the Genziano school to be up there as one of the top competitors here tonight.
Our Genziano school, grades 5th and 6th grade girls, 4x100 meter champions. Please, as I go around, please say your name.
I'm Talia.
I'm Delia. I'm Clara.
And I'm Roisin.
Girls, terrific job. You got off to a great start by getting off to a quick one. And it looks like the competitors stayed wide, so you had a huge lead and kept it. Right, so well done all the way around. How were the exchanges as you made the handoffs?
They were good. Everybody caught it and nobody dropped it, so it was okay.
We all held on tight. We all worked out.
We didn't trip this year, so
Yeah, so we didn't trip. We were fine. I think we were all a little bit tired.
Just worked together.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to everybody back at the school?
We won!
Pride! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good job, girls. Well done.
Thank you.
5th and 6th grade 4x100 meter boys relay. Jack. Right. One of our athletes goes down.
And we may have to see if there's going to be a possible disqualification. Because that's going to be very difficult to overcome.
Sure. Not sure if Jeff Argenziano can get instant replay on that.
Probably not likely to see that. And there you can see it's a 40-meter lead at this particular point. And although there's a little bit of a comeback now, we should see a pretty quick finish. All right, here's the last leg.
So you have East Somerville Community School with the lead here. This is Amani Mixon, the anchor leg, and he'll finish strong. Battling for second is Kennedy and West Brown. We have at least two of the members of the 4x100 relay team for grades 5th and 6th boys here. Guys, tell us who you are.
I'm Imani Mixon. My name is Jonathan Sakara.
Well, guys, it looked really fast. What happened over here with the one of the athletes went down?
I started running, and then I just kept going, and I just heard a crash behind me. I don't know what happened. I think someone tried to cut into the other lane, and maybe he fell down, but I don't know.
Well, you were running too fast, right?
Yeah.
You did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
How about you? You seem to run extremely quickly.
I saw Patrick. He was coming from the side. And when I grabbed the baton, I started running. I put my foot up. I stubbed my toe a little bit. That hurt a lot. But I kept running now.
That's all right. You guys did a terrific job. Well done.
Congratulations. Well deserved. The champions of the city. 4x100 meter. Grades 5th and 6th boys. The champs. Hey, what school do you all go to?
Let's go! Let's rock! Yes, rock, so you better come!
Well, girls, usually a relay team comprises 4 runners. How many runners are on your teams?
2. 4.
You have 4 runners on your team? How many runners do you have on your team?
Me and Vivian, just 2.
Just 2, and you're going to run?
200.
And your teammate's going to run the last.
Now, how do you feel about having to do the double duty?
I mean, we have to do it. I mean, we have to lose the run. We got to get the points.
And you only have one handoff, so you have a little advantage.
Okay, guys.
They've got a couple more. Good luck, all right?
Good luck, Healy. Good luck, Kennedy. This young lady from Kennedy is lightning fast. Don't be surprised, Jack, if she wins the first 200 meters of this.
No, won't surprise me one bit.
And the future is staring us in the face right now. Look at that speed.
That is just absolute pure burning.
And it looks like Healy, they've closed it a little bit. But I'll tell you, Jack.
Pretty decent display of pure athleticism. That is a terrific run. That is a terrific, terrific job.
And here comes Healy finishing up. Great work for them.
That was an absolutely wonderful display of athleticism. You went off to a good start. How did it feel?
It felt pretty good. I felt it from the start that we were going to have a head start a little bit.
No, it looked like the handoff went pretty smoothly.
Yeah. I was kind of like nervous because I thought the handoff was going to like fail. So I'm not really good at passing off.
My hands were sweaty. I thought
That's all right. Well, for the two of you to do the extra duty was just a remarkable display of athleticism. So, great job. You ought to be very proud.
Thank you.
All right, great job, ladies. Good job. Well done.
The Healy boys have taken the track, and it looks like they have two relay teams going right now, and they certainly have shown their speed in grades 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
And this is going to be the final race of the evening now, Tim, and so this is going to be the last relay event of the night, and scores will be compiled, and we'll see what we have for a winner.
And just about ready. All directions have been given. Off and running. And Healy here.
Lead already at the handoff. And there was a little bit of a struggle, but there's still a good lead going on, and that is a very good second leg on that turn.
Yeah,
here we
flying,
go.
Flying.
And we should get quicker as we move along here. The order is going to be different. So it really looks like it's going to be.
It's like Bonomi Francois in the third leg for Healy. And wow, what a race. And
there is nothing but daylight right now, and look at that finish. Oh,
wow.
Great finish.
My goodness. And again, he's the 100-meter champion this evening. He's the 800-meter champion this evening. And now he's the relay champion. And there's Healy School in celebration.
56 seconds unofficially.
You guys were lightning tonight.
I'm just tired.
All right, go ahead. Give us your names again, guys.
My name is Giovanni Raita.
And give us the leg you
My name is Rupier.
My name is David Didier.
My name is Benoni Francois.
And guys, it was a great start, and the handoffs all went really smooth, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Will you all be running track at Somerville High School?
Definitely.
Good. Well, what do you want to say to everybody back at home?
We won.
We love you.
Took the dub.
You already knew what was going to happen.
What school do you go to?
We go to Healy.
What school do you go to?
Healy!
Champions of the city right here. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Well done, guys. Good job.
We have the winners. I'm going to announce the third, second, and first place for the girls overall. Third place, the Kennedy School. Girls overall, second place, Argenziano. Girls overall, first place, the Healy.
received it. I need girls. I need all the girls. Girls. Here you ladies go, ladies.
What are we supposed to say?
I don't know.
We won? I don't know. We won? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Haley!
Boys, overall winner, West Somerville and the Browns.
Let's go.
Second place for the boys overall, East Somerville. The first place for the boys overall, the Healy. Before I announce the overall winner, I want to do something special. Where is the young man, Kirby? Kirby, where's Kirby?
Right there.
Can you come up, please? I want to tell you guys something. Kirby started this race and he fell. And he did something that was absolutely amazing, that took courage and bravery and strength and integrity and commitment. Because when this young man fell, right, he got back up. Yeah. And he kept running. Right? What he did, because in life, guys, there are going to be times where you're going to fall, right? And you're going to fail. The difference is you get back up and you finish the race, right? That is courage. That is strength, and that is what makes you a champion. This young man will do great things in life, not because he won the race, but because he fell and got back up, all right? You will always be first place, young man. You will always be first place. Thank you. Thank you. All right, overall, third place overall, West Somerville and Brown. Second place overall, Argenziano. And first place overall, Healy.
Healy on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3,
Obviously, I'm standing here with the 2019 Somerville Recreation Track Meet champions, Healy School, both girls and boys.
Yeah.
And how about it? How about it, Rude?
I mean, I have nothing to say. I mean, all I say is that we took W after all these years. We still won that.
Anything?
I got you, son.
We take dubs.
Wait.
We won.
We're MVP.
Jack, fine bunch of athletes here. Any final thoughts?
Well, we had a wonderful display, not just by the Healy, but all the athletes from the school around the city. Great spirit of cooperation, teamwork, and most importantly, energy. And Jill Lathan said it all when she was talking about the young gentleman who slipped and fell and got up. He did it all. Great job tonight by everybody, Tim.
Wait, can me and RJ take a single picture with this?
Folks, just to acknowledge at home, this is Coach Salam of Healy School, physical education teacher, coach, newly married, but anyway, you've done a great job over there. This is your second year?
Third year.
Third year, and I can see it in the kids, all your hard work. You are to be commended. Just excellent performance.
I have nothing. That had nothing to do with this. They did such a fantastic job. I'm so proud of every single one of them. Like even Kirby, he fell down and got up. I didn't think he was going to get up, and he did. Everyone tried their best, and that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, just a great showing, well behaved,
Yes.
all nice young people.
Yes.
Very, very pleased.
Same. Thank you so much.
Salam,
Yes, sir.
terrific job, well
Thank
done.
you.
And what are the plans for next year?
Repeat.
All
Trying to
right.
repeat.
Good job.
Let's
Well
go.
done, Coach.
A little bit speechless right now. That was quite dramatic.
Well, Tim, being here at Dilboy Field here in Somerville, it's been a beautiful night weather-wise, and the spirit, energy, and cooperation from the recreation staff, the schools, the kids, the cooperation, and especially the coaches who did a terrific job in getting these kids prepared. And naturally, as we mentioned earlier, Dave Dickerson, Kyle Stoffa, and the Somerville High athletes who volunteered to help out tonight made this a great success. The Healy School might have finished first, but everybody was first in terms of cooperation and energy.
Absolutely. I really can't think of one student here who didn't have a good time tonight. I mean, smiles from everyone, grades 3 through 8. Just one of my favorite broadcasts of the year is this track meet.
Well, Tim, it was really a joy to work tonight together with our camera extraordinaire, Jeff Genziano, working. As the mayor said earlier, this is a great opportunity for young people in the city to show their stuff and to compete, interact. And for us tonight, it was just really a pleasure to work.
Sure. Well, 1 year from now, number 99. You know what? I wonder if they ran this fast 98 years ago.
I'm sure they tried just as hard. Maybe not as fast, but I'm sure they tried just as hard. So a lot of fun tonight. Thank you, Jeff. Terrific job. Well done, Somerville Parks and Recreation.
And that's a wrap. We will see you next year. This has been Educational Channel 15, the 98th track meet, one of the best.